Okay, this is Mr. Van Kaplan. Watch your hand. That's the microphone there. We're going to learn how to make our air skimmer today. We're going to use the standard measurement system. The first line we're going to do from the top of your paper, in the center you're going to come down 1/2 inch and just make a little tick mark. Okay? This is going to help you line up your ruler. Use that as a guide. Put your pencil at 3 inches and come back with a solid line. The rest of the way across your paper, you're going to make a dashed line. Make sure if you're right-handed not to knock your ruler where it's not straight anymore. Okay? So after step 1, you should have this, a 3-inch solid line and then a dashed line the rest of the way. It's 8 inches, but we don't have to measure that. This is going to be the side of your air skimmer's main body. From here, put a dot on where that 3-inch solid line ends, and then a good idea is to turn your paper. Line your ruler up there, and this time you're going to make a 3-inch dash line again. Okay, so this is going to be our main flap. Our wings will tape into here when we're done. The solid lines we'll cut, the dash lines are folds we're going to make. Going from here, you're going to line your ruler up again. Okay, should be exactly 3 inches. Make a solid line going back. And then the rest of the way, again, it's very important, make sure your ruler's straight. Right-handed people, hold it with a couple of fingers of your left hand. Go dash the rest of the way. Before you move on, hold it out in front of you. You can tell if those lines are straight. If they're not very straight, you need to clean it up and redo it. Okay? Next step to finish off our main body. Somewhere in the center, just like we did on the top, line your ruler up with one of your dash lines. Come down 1/2 inch. Make a tick mark. Use that as a guideline. Make a solid line the length of the paper. When you're finished with this step, your main body's complete. Okay? And later you're going to be able to design. You can put logos or sports teams' numbers here, here, on the sides. This is your main body. Okay, we'll cut it out here, cut here. Every solid line we'll cut when we're ready to assemble it. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to make a wing. So the corner of your paper, these are less cuts we have to make. Line your ruler up with the corner of your paper, come out to 3 inches, make a little tick mark. Once you've made that mark, it needs to be 1/2 inch. So I find the 1/2 inch line, work my way back to 0. Very small measurement. Same thing on this side. You start at the corner of your paper, from 0 to 3 inches, make a little tick mark. You're going to measure it 1/2 inch as well. Okay? These are the bases of your wings. You don't have to measure this. We're just going to connect those 2 points with a diagonal. That's our left wing. Okay? 3 inches tall, 3 inches wide, 1/2 inch. It'll fit right into here. My 1/2 inch was off. That was 1/4 inch. Good point to fix that. There we go. Okay. Same thing on the other corner. This time you're going to work backwards with your ruler. Line it up at 3. Come to 0. Make a tick mark. Come up 1/2 inch. There you go. On the side, same thing. Go from 0 to 3 inches. Come out 1/2 inch. So I find 1/2 inch and work my way back to 0. And then you connect those points. Okay? So you've got your main body, you got 2 wings. Let me erase my mistake. Okay? The last thing we're going to do in the middle here, we're going to have an air scoop. So between your wings, you should have exactly 5 inches if you've measured properly. So make a little tick mark at 1 inch and also 4 inches. And 1 plus 3 is 4. For our air scoop, it's going to be 3 inches. Okay, we're going to make a 3-inch box. So find 3 inches, work your way down with a tick mark, or with a dashed line, excuse me. Same thing on this side. Start at 0, find 3, work your way down with a dashed line. And then you're going to close it off with a solid line. A way to make sure your measurements are correct. They should all be 3 inches tall, so they should line up. If one's way up here or down here, you've made a mistake in your measurement. Okay? The smallest measurements we're going to do happen here. On the bottom, we're going to come out 3/8 of an inch. Our ruler is based on 16ths. So 3/8 is 6/16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make a little line. Same thing over here. Okay, find 6/16 and then make a mark at 0. We're working backwards with the ruler. Okay, on the top, our smallest measurement, we're just going to come out 1/8. If you come out to 2, that's okay. But you just barely come out 1/8 of an inch. And then you connect these just like you did your wing. It's going to be a diagonal. Oops. And make sure you hold that ruler. It moved on me. So now we've got a finished air skimmer. We have our main body, wing 1, wing 2, air scoop. We'll design it and then we'll cut it out and assemble it with tape. Thank you. You can hit stop now.